Hi everybody, this is Julie Lancaster again with Off the Cuff Stuff for Pets. This is my new company, one that is doing very well because of my craziness and my art ability, my ability to sew and create beautiful, unusual, unique, fashionable dog clothes. This is Kiku. This is one of my many little dogs and little puppies they're called a Miki. This is the breed. She's my little buddy right now sitting on my lap. Anyways, this is part 2, and what I want to do is show you one of my newest creations. It's called Here Comes the Bride, and it is a bridal dress for a dog that is made out of a recycled wedding gown from the 80s. My company, what I do is I buy vintage or unused or used wedding gowns, prom gowns, formal wear, and I make very fashionable dog clothes out of it. So in this segment, this is, like I said, part 2. We put little kickers on the ground. There you go, baby. I want to show you what I have done. This is Here Comes the Bride. A lady who is on my Facebook page is getting married, and like me, she adores her dogs, and they are going to be in her wedding. And this was honestly a dress from the 80s. It was so out of style. This is actually what is left of it here, just pieces and parts, and I have enough to make a couple more dresses out of it. But I just really want to show this one. It's so pretty. The only thing on this dress that is not recycled is the rhinestones here, and this right here, and this right here. Everything else is recycled. Fully lined. This is the base inside of it. Satin, very soft next to the body. Then it has a satin underskirt. It has tulle, and then a lighter, meshy, silvery tulle. And then it has the fabric itself. But what bride would be a bride without a train? Isn't that the truth? So we made a train. Or I should say, I made a train to go on it. But she doesn't want to wear that train all the time when she's at her party. So we made it where it velcros on. It goes up underneath the little clasp. And of course, we all know that doggies have tails. So down underneath here, there's an opening which is sewn just like a buttonhole, a large, very large buttonhole for the tail. I took the measurements from the back of the dog's neck to its tail, from here to here, so it should reach just fine. But, I mean, let's be serious. If you're going to get married, you have to have a veil. Isn't that true? So, I made the veil as well. That rhymes. Isn't that cute? It has 2 holes on each side for the ears. It ties up underneath the neck. And the funniest thing about this, I ask people, well, where do you think this came from? Well, we know it's from a recycled wedding gown. Well, how did you think about that? Well, this is the sleeve to the wedding gown, okay? This is the shoulder to the wedding gown. This is the top to the veil head. So that's how I did it. I just take my silly little creative thoughts and put things together and make very beautiful, beautiful dresses for dogs, coats for everything, harnesses, you name it. But, you know, she has the groom, of course, so the little groom is going to wear this. And with my company, it's called Off the Cuff Stuff for Pets. It's exactly that. It's off the cuff. So we have to add a little bling bling to the little boy's thing. But then you have bridesmaids, you know. And again, this was an old prom gown. And I took it, bought it at a yard sale, took it apart, and turned it into something fabulous for dogs. It has the faux fur around with the rhinestones around the collar. Again, comes apart. It's got, like to make the little foofies in here. The only part of this outfit that's not from recycled materials, again, is the fur and this. The rest of this is recycled. So I go to yard sales, I go to estate sales. I buy the things that people are going to either give to Goodwill and probably end up in a landfill and make something out of them. It's doing real well. My business is doing real well. I'm going to walk you around real quick because I've done this before, but we're always, always adding. It's a little crazy. My wonderful husband went to an estate sale and bought this bag full of thread. Where do you think that would have gone? Probably in the trash can. I'm using it. I went last week and I felt like I hit a little jackpot. The lady worked for David's Bridal. Give them a little plug here, guys. But she had sample gowns, and she had them in a box, and they would have been thrown away. I got a total of 14 gowns. They would have been tossed. I'm going to take them. I'm going to cut them up. I'm going to make something spectacular out of them. And this one too. This was. Let's see which ones. This was going to be tossed in the trash. May not be much to some people. It's totally something to me. And I'm going to make somebody's little doggy so cute. Now, I do purchase things. I have to. I buy trims. I buy other fabrics. I do buy, the necessities. I have to have like bias tape and such things. I have to buy lining sometimes. So, well, I dealt with these dresses because they're fully lined. I'll use it. But I do have to buy interfacing because I want to really make these things well made. They're going to last forever. Went to an estate sale, no, a yard sale this past weekend. Look at these beautiful beaded tops. They were, at the end of the day, it was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. In our town, Richmond, that's like a closing time for yard sales. They're ending. Nobody bought them. I bought them because I see the beauty in them. And I think people are seeing the beauty in what I'm doing, and they're enjoying it. But this is going to cut real quick. This tape is going to cut. I want you to see Jetta in the wedding gown. Jetta is one of my little Mickeys. Okay? Be right back. Okay, we have our models already. I was going to put Jet in this, but she sort of like took off. So I'm like, okay, where's Jet? Instead, we're going to put Kiku in it. Here's a little bridal gown. Say, I look so cute in my beautiful little gown. Look at the train. And of course, we have the groom, which is our very own little Nigel. Nigel is about 4 pounds, and Kiku's about 4 pounds. Say, I'm still a puppy. She's 6 months old. And say, I'll be 5. I'm 5 years old of madness. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys them in the dress. Can you go on? Okay, here comes Jet, of course. This is the beautiful dress. And then, it just ties up underneath the neck here, the little bow. And you can see the little ears are slipped in. Now, this is actually made to fit another dog, so it's not fitting her perfect. But it will at least give you an idea of what it looks like on her. And then when the wedding's over, get to take the train off. And then we just have the little dress. So Kiku, you can be the model. This is my first modeling thing. Aren't I precious? It would fit. It's going to fit the other dog better, but because everything I make is custom. So there you have it, the bridal dress and Kiku modeling. Oh, this is so sweet. Anyways, all right, guys. Thank you for visiting. I hope you stay tuned for my other videos that will come out in the future. Keep plugging me along. Your positive attitude towards what I'm doing, my fan base is just amazing, and I just want to thank you guys for that. It gives me the desire to keep going strong. No, I don't sleep. People ask me all the time, do you sleep? No, very little. But it's because I have a great passion for what I'm doing. I'm an artist. I love color. I love texture. And it's showing in what I'm making and what I'm doing for our environment as well. So thank you for visiting Off the Cuff Stuff for Pets. I hope you will friend me on Facebook and see what's coming up. Every week is an adventure with me. Every week something new. I've got huge plans for the future of what I want to do. And I hope you guys follow this journey with me. Thank you and good night.